viewers, we are watching GW News Recap. I'm your anchor Azin Jamir, bringing to you the top stories of the week. Let's have a look at the stories that made it to the headlines. Centre has released tax devolution of rupees 1,01,603 crore to state governments as one advance installment of tax devolution, and as per the state-wise breakup of amount released, Nagaland has received rupees 578 crore. A violent encounter between police and an armed gang near Jiladubi, close to the Assam-Meghalaya border, left 4 dacoits dead late September 39th. Darjeeling has been hit by severe landslides and a bridge collapsed due to heavy rainfall, resulting in at least 14 deaths. Hamas has agreed to release all the remaining Israeli hostages, but says it wants further negotiations on a number of key points outlined in the US peace plan. And now the news in details. Centre has released tax devolution of rupees 1,01,603 crore to state governments as one advance installment of tax devolution, and as per the state-wise breakup of amount released, Nagaland has received rupees 578 crore. This is a move to support states' development and welfare initiatives during the festive season. Of this, the 8 northeastern states received rupees 8,668 crore as an advance release. Assam received the largest share at rupees 3,178 crore, followed by Arunachal Pradesh at 1,785 crore. Other allocations included Meghalaya rupees 779 crore, Manipur rupees 727 crore, Tripura rupees 719 crore, Mizoram 508 crore, and Sikkim 394 crore. It also noted that this advance comes in addition to the normal monthly installment of rupees 81,735 crore due on October 10. However, the 2025 advance allocation is significantly lower than last year's rupees 5,573 crore released to Assam. Under the constitutional framework, 41% of the centre's tax collections are devolved to states in installment during the fiscal year. This distribution mechanism reflects the principles of cooperative federalism and supports India's long-term vision of a Viksit Bharat by 2047. A violent encounter between police and an armed gang near Jiladubi, close to the Assam-Meghalaya border, left 4 dacoits dead late September 39th. Authorities said the gang was preparing to kidnap a local businessman when security forces moved in on specific intelligence. The operation was led by Golbara SP Navanit Mahanda and South Salmara Mankachar SP Abhilash Parwa. Police said the criminals opened fire as a team approached. 2 gang members were killed instantly, while 2 others were critically injured and later died at Tuptara Model Hospital. The deceased were identified as Mukonda Rapa, Subur Ali, Zahidul Islam, and Chengpat Marak. SP Abhilash vehicle came under attack during the clash but avoided serious damage. Investigators recovered 4 pistols, ammunition, a vehicle, and multiple mobile phones from the site. Initial findings indicate the gang was involved in several robberies and illegal arms trafficking. Police are continuing investigations into possible wider criminal networks. 9 migrant workers from Assam tragically died and 1 was injured when an under-construction steel roof structure collapsed at the Ennore supercritical thermal power plant in Tamil Nadu's special economic zone near Chennai on September 30 evening. The workers were part of a team welding iron rods about 45 meters high on a coal handling shed at stage 4 of the project, which is about 70% complete and executed by Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited in partnership with a private firm. The injured worker hospitalized in a stable condition. Authorities including Tamil Nadu Electricity Board and police have launched a detailed investigation, while compensation has been announced by the Prime Minister and state government for the deceased and injured workers' families. The incident occurred as a massive steel arch, part of the roof for a coal storage facility, suddenly gave way, causing all the 10 workers to fall from approximately 45 feet. 4 workers died instantly, while 5 succumbed to injuries later at Chennai's Stanley Medical Hospital. College Hospital. The Ennore Thermal Power Project, with a total plant capacity of 1,320 megawatt, is under phased construction with earlier stages operational. The tragic incident has brought workers' safety under scrutiny, especially of contractual migrant laborers who form the backbone of large infrastructure projects. Although safety measures were reportedly in place, such sudden collapses highlight potential gaps in enforcement and structural assessments. The injured workers' condition is stable, but the tragedy has raised urgent questions about safety protocols in industrial projects where high-risk construction work is done at great heights. Darjeeling has been hit by severe landslides and a bridge collapsed due to heavy rain, resulting at least 14 deaths. The Indian Meteorological Department has issued an orange alert for the region, indicating heavy rainfall is expected. Multiple deaths have been reported in the areas of Darjeeling after the iron bridge over the Balason River at Dudia collapsed, cutting off the road between Siliguri and Mirik. Continuous rainfall overnight caused significant damage in the Siliguri region, resulting in the collapse of a bridge over the Balason River at Dudia. The bridge, which connects Siliguri to Mirik, has been closed to vehicular traffic, causing disruptions in the area. Residents living near the riverbanks have been put on high alert, and police from the Karidura outpost are actively patrolling the area. The officials have warned that the death toll may rise as rescue operations continue, while Darjeeling, Kalimpong and Sikkim districts bear the brunt of the torrential downpours. The Indian Meteorological Department has predicted heavy to very heavy rain at one or two places over the district. Due to a deep depression over the Bay of Bengal, the IMD has issued a heavy rain alert for Odisha and West Bengal. The Weather Department has issued an orange alert for Darjeeling, Jalpaiguri, Kalimpong and Cooch Behar for October 5, with heavy rain expected to continue. A red alert has been issued for Alipurduar, while yellow warnings apply to North Dinajpur, South Dinajpur and Malda, according to reports. Cyclone Shakti has intensified into a severe cyclonic storm over the Arabian Sea, packing wind speeds of up to 100 km per hour with gusts reaching 110 km. As of October 4th morning, the storm was centered approximately 420 km west-southwest of Dwarka, Gujarat, and is moving southwestward at a speed of 13 to 18 km per hour. The Indian Meteorological Department confirmed that Shakti is the first post-monsoon cyclonic storm in the Arabian Sea for 2025. The system is expected to reach the northwest and adjoining west-central Arabian Sea by October 5, before recurving east-northeastwards from October 6 and gradually weakening. While no direct landfall is expected on the Indian coast, the cyclone continues to influence weather patterns across western India. The IMD has issued high to moderate cyclone warnings for 6 coastal districts of Maharashtra, Mumbai, Thane, Palghar, Raigad, Ratnagiri and Sindhudurg, valid from October 3 to 7. Between October 3 and 5, wind speeds of 45 to 55 km per hour, gusting to 65 km per hour are expected along the North Maharashtra coast. Sea conditions are currently rough to very rough and are likely to remain so until October 5, prompting authorities to advise fishermen not to venture into the sea. Heavy to very heavy rainfall is forecast in interior regions, particularly in East Vidarbha and parts of Marathwada, with a risk of flooding in low-lying areas of North Konkan due to intense flood cover and moisture influx. Cyclone Shakti serves as a timely reminder of the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, underscoring the need for robust disaster preparedness and climate resilience. Hamas has agreed to release all the remaining Israeli hostages, but says it wants further negotiations on a number of key points outlined in the U.S. peace plan. In a statement, the group said it agreed to release all the Israeli prisoners, both living and dead, according to the exchange formula contained in President Trump's proposal, but it appears to suggest it is seeking further negotiation on other issues regarding the future of Gaza and the rights of Palestinians, saying they are still being discussed. The announcement came hours after the U.S. President Donald Trump gave Hamas a deadline to accept the peace plan or face all hell. The Hamas statement did not specifically mention or accept Trump's 20-point plan, but says it renews its agreement to hand over the administration of the Gaza Strip to a Palestinian body of independence based on Palestinian national consensus and Arab and Islamic support. However, the statement makes no mention of one of the key demands of the plan that Hamas agreed to its disarmament and to play no further role in the covenants of Gaza. The peace plan proposes an immediate end to fighting and the release within 72 hours of 20 living Israeli hostages held by Hamas, as well as the remains of hostages thought to be dead in exchange for hundreds of detained Gazans. There are believed to be 48 hostages still being held in the Palestinian territory by the armed group, only 20 of whom are thought to be alive. However, after Trump and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu announced the plan together, Netanyahu reinstated his long-standing opposition to a Palestinian state, saying in a video statement shortly after the announcement, at least 66,288 people have been killed in the Israeli attacks in Gaza since then, according to the territory's Hamas-run health ministry. Well, viewers, that's it for this week's news recap. And for more news like this, you can stay connected to Global Window. Good night.